Good morning, friends. Today I'm going to give you guys an inside peek into what typical mornings look like for me. I work for myself at home, and I have found that in order for me to be productive and energized and mentally strong and creative, I need to have a morning routine that fuels my body and helps me to get going first thing when I wake up. So for most mornings, I set my alarm for around 6:10. I used to set it at 6, but those extra 10 minutes are precious in the morning. I know you know what I mean. Then I make my way downstairs where I make myself some breakfast. I eat oatmeal pretty much every morning. I love it, and it really helps me to coat the lining of my stomach. In the past, I have struggled with acid reflux, and I manage it naturally. And I have found that eating oatmeal in the morning really helps me to have better digestion all throughout my day. Plus, I find that it fills me up without making me feel overly full because I do work out most mornings. The way that I make my oatmeal is very simple. I pour some quick cooking oats into a bowl, fill it up with a little bit of filtered water, and cook them in the microwave for about 1 minute and 25 seconds. While that's cooking, I grab my toppings. I also pour a glass of filtered water so that I can rehydrate my body. I always feel super thirsty when I first wake up, and if I feel cold, then I will heat this up like I did on this morning. Sometimes I'll even add a little bit of lemon juice, but most of the time I just have some plain water. To my oatmeal, I add on some ground flax seeds. These add fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. I add a little spoonful of peanut butter. This helps my oatmeal to be a lot more filling and satiating since fat takes longer to digest than carbs do. And then I slice on a half of banana. People ask me all the time why I only eat a half a banana in the morning, and it's simply just because I just get really full quickly, and I tend to eat like smaller meals but more frequently throughout the day. It just helps me manage my acid reflux, and so that's just what I do to help with that. And I just really can't finish the rest of it, and so basically I just eat a half a banana each morning. So I just slice that up right on top of the oatmeal, and then I sprinkle on some ground cinnamon, which I like for flavor, and it also helps to support healthy blood sugar levels. So that's my oatmeal, and then I also drink my goji berry antioxidant drink in the morning. It's called Ningxia Red. I've been drinking it for years and years now, and it's a whole food supplement that contains wolfberries, which is a type of goji berry that is very high in antioxidants, along with aronia, sweet cherry, plum, blueberry, and pomegranate juices, and a few Young Living essential oils. This is their product, so they use their own oils. I drink this because it helps me with my energy levels. It is caffeine free, which is great because I don't consume any caffeinated beverages like tea, coffee, or energy drinks. And then I also like to add a drop of EndoFlex essential oil blend right in there, and this also helps me support my energy levels and to support my thyroid. And then I top it off with some filtered water. Then I take my oatmeal and beverages and head my way over to my office, and I pull out my Bible. I like to read a few verses in the morning. I also like to read in my devotional. Sometimes I only read, one verse, and sometimes it's just the same verse over and over again, so I can meditate on that. Sometimes it's different. It really just depends on the day and how I'm feeling. I also like to take some time to pray to God over my day and anything that's going on in my life. I do tend to feel overwhelmed a lot, and I do struggle with doubt over God's timing, and it has been a daily learning process of letting go of having control of the things that I have no control over, like His timing and also life's expectations. Over the last couple of years, I have learned that one of the hardest but most rewarding things that you can do in your life is to truly trust God and His plan for your life, which I do strongly believe that He has a plan and He is working all things out for our good. My favorite Bible verse that I read often and meditate on as well is Proverbs 3:5-6, which states that, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He shall direct your path, which is a very powerful verse, but not always easy to do, but it's something that I ask God every single day to help me with. Afterwards, I start eating my breakfast and get to work. I work with content creation for social media, so YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and I have my website and blog. Every day is a little different. It really just depends on what needs to get done. So this could be responding to comments on social media, responding to brand emails, doing some bookkeeping, checking my planner, seeing what meetings I have for the day or for the week, and really just seeing what needs to get done, checking on videos and scheduling when they will go up for the day, My business is run by just me, so I do wear a lot of different hats in the day, which can be stressful at times, but it's also really fun. It keeps things interesting, and I am literally never bored, and it's forced me to develop and learn a lot of new skills, which I'm grateful for. Once I've hit a good stopping point, which could be 30 minutes later, an hour later, 2 hours later, really just depends. Sometimes you get into the flow and you don't want to like stop that, because a lot of my work is based off of creativity. So if I'm like in the creative flow, I'm gonna keep going with it. And if I'm kind of like struggling, then maybe I'll just take a break, walk away and come back, and then it really helps. But once I hit a good stopping point, I like to go to the gym. It took me a while to find some workout clothes that just really work well for my body and that just like make me feel confident when I'm doing my workout, which sounds kind of silly, but like it is important. Like there's nothing more annoying than when you're trying to work out and you're just like constantly like worried about like pulling up your pants just because they're falling down and everything. So having like a good set of workout clothes is super important, and you don't have to spend a ton of money in order to find really good ones. For me, I really love the sports bras from Aerie, and my favorite leggings and crop tops are from Amazon. They make me feel confident. I get nice support with them, and I'm gonna link them down below in the description box. I work out 3 to 4 times a week. It gives me energy and helps me to release stress. I also have some past injuries from years ago, and in order to keep my body feeling good and strong, I need to keep my muscles in shape. I've also made wonderful friends there, and I actually enjoy working out and I look forward to it, which may sound crazy if you are just not a exercise person, but I really do enjoy it. Many times it's the highlight of my week, and I think it's just because I finally found workouts that truly make me feel good, give me energy, and get me excited to go. I don't usually film in the gym, so you guys don't ever really get to see that because I want to respect people's privacy. My gym is pretty crowded, plus it's the 1 hour in the day when I'm not thinking about work. And so even if I'm like intending to film something there, I usually end up forgetting about it when I'm there, just because it's just time for me to turn off my brain, have some fun, let loose, and be silly. Plus, I also do a lot of group fitness classes, and you can't film in there. There's just way too many people. Then when I get home, I get cleaned up, I take a shower, and I wash my hair if I need to. Today was a hair wash day. I wash my hair twice a week. If you are looking for a clean hair care line, I highly recommend Scene. I switched over to using them because I was struggling with my skin. Any ingredient that's found in hair care products comes in contact with the skin and the scalp, and I found out that many conventional and even non-toxic hair care products were either causing or making existing acne worse because they contained either skin irritating chemicals or oils that can clog your pores and are comedogenic. Scene's products are clean and they won't clog your pores, and they are clinically proven to be safe for sensitive and acne-prone skin and safe for eczema-prone skin as well. And they make your hair look and feel really good. My hair feels silky, soft, it has volume, and it's shiny. It doesn't look or feel greasy, which is nice. And the acne around my hairline has gone away. So I really love them. They've been really great for my hair and my skin, and it was a win-win to find them. And I have linked the products that I use in the description box. Then I put on some makeup, and I actually filmed my whole makeup routine for my daily makeup look using clean, non-toxic beauty products. So you guys will be seeing that in a separate video very soon. After I get my makeup on, I get back to work, and the last thing that I do to complete my morning routine is just get my diffuser going for the day. I love to diffuse oils. They smell amazing, and they help to give me some motivation and courage to get going and tackle the day. You can diffuse essential oils for all different types of reasons. You can use them to support focus, to support your immune system, to replace candles, to freshen up the air, to help you if you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed. So there are lots of different essential oils out there, and you can really pick and choose whatever you need for that day, and that's definitely what I do. All right, you guys, so that is my morning routine as a working from home content creator. I squeeze a lot into my mornings because I do tend to work a lot at night, filming and editing, meetings, etc. And I also work every single day. That's just the reality of being a business owner. I definitely do want to get to a point where I am taking a day off in the week, but it just hasn't happened yet. So I find that taking care of myself each morning like this helps me to stay well and keep going. And it's working for me in the season of life that I'm in right now. It may certainly change in the future, but for right now, it's working well for me. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to shop any of my favorite products, then you can check out the description box. They're all going to be listed there. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I share videos each week on how you can improve your everyday wellness with good food and natural living. And I really hope to see you guys in my next video. As always, stay well, my friends. Bye.